Chapter 1. The Outbreak. Eger the Guardsman had always been known for his calm and centered demeanor. He had grown up in the bustling city of Gladheim and had spent his entire life working and living there, so he knew the streets and surrounding areas like the back of his hand. Eger had patrolled the outskirts of the Worry Woods countless times, but something was different today. As he trekked through the dense underbrush, he noticed a strange purple hue seeping through the foliage. At first he thought it was merely a trick of the light, but as he ventured deeper into the woods, the color grew more vivid, more pronounced. He followed the trail of violet-tinted foliage until he reached a clearing. There he saw something that made him gasp in shock. Purple mushrooms, the likes of which he had never seen before, were sprouting up everywhere. Some were small and delicate, while others were large and gnarled, with caps as wide as a man's torso. Eger knew that this was not natural. He had never seen mushrooms like these in all his years of patrolling the Worry Woods. He had to report this strange occurrence to his superiors to find out what was causing this outbreak and prevent it from spreading. Eger knew that this was not natural. He had never seen mushrooms like these in all his years of patrolling the Worry Woods. He had to report this strange occurrence to his superiors to find out what was causing this outbreak and prevent it from spreading. Eger made his way back to Gladheim, the capital city, to report his findings. His superiors were alarmed and immediately tasked him with investigating the outbreak further and finding a solution before it was too late. Eger felt a sense of responsibility and duty wash over him. He knew that he had to find the source of the outbreak, no matter the cost. He set out on his mission, armed with his sword, his wits, and a fierce determination to protect his land. As he headed back into the Worry Woods, Eger couldn't help but feel that the woods were different now, changed in a way that he couldn't quite put his finger on. The once familiar paths were now obscured by strange plants and odd twisted trees. The air felt heavy and thick, almost as if the forest itself was holding its breath. He pressed on, determined to find the cause of the outbreak. But as he journeyed deeper into the woods, he got the feeling that something was watching him, something lurking just out of sight. He gripped his sword tightly, ready to defend himself against whatever might come his way. As he delved deeper and deeper into the forest, more unusual and stranger things started happening. The forest seemed to come alive around him, strange whispers and murmurs filling his ears. Shadows darted around him, taunting him with glimpses of things that he couldn't quite see. Eger pressed on, heart pounding, eyes darting back and forth, searching for any sign of danger. After what felt like hours of wandering, Eger came upon a clearing in the woods, and there in plain sight stood something that made his blood run cold. Creatures, tall and slender, with mushroom caps for heads. They had long, spindly arms and legs, and their bodies were covered in a soft, mossy material, and eyes glistening in different dark hues. They looked at him with suspicion and hostility, as if they knew why he had come. Eger knew that he had to tread carefully. He didn't want to give them an excuse to attack, but he had to find out if they were involved in the outbreak. He stepped forward, trying to appear non-threatening. "Excuse me," he said tentatively. "I don't mean to disturb you, but I couldn't help but notice the strange mushrooms that have been growing in these woods. Do you know anything about them?" The mushroom folk regarded him with cold, unfeeling eyes. They said nothing, only shifting a bit while staring at him. Eger felt a shiver run down his spine. He wanted to turn tail and run, back to the city and its safe walls and many guards. But he had a duty to his people. He had sworn an oath to protect Gladheim, its people and the surrounding land. He knew that this was only the beginning. If you want to hear the rest of the story about Eger the Guardsman, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.